Italy's on the tougher side of the bracket, but if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Vince from VRFootball, and today we are going to take a look at the knockout stage match between Italy and Austria. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, we're trying to get to 50 subscribers by the end of Euro. We got 20 more subscribers to go, and this is made possible by all the people that are supporting the channel. So remember to hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to it. So like I said in my last video, there was the opportunity to throw the game so that Italy ends up on the easier side of the bracket. They did not do that. Of course, they're professionals, and they won the group handedly, but by doing so, they end up on a harder side of the bracket. And if we look at last Euro that followed this same format, it was Portugal who ended up winning, and they ended up on the easier side of the bracket. Now, like I said in my intro, in order to be the best, you have to beat the best, and that's what Italy has to do. They potentially have if they win this match against Austria, which I hope they do, and I think they will, and we'll get to that in just a bit, they have a potential quarterfinal matchup with Belgium or Portugal, and a potential semi-final matchup against favorites France or Spain. I think Italy's got a strong team. They can go deep, but like I said, in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. So let's take a look at my starting 11 for this match against Austria. So in the last game against Wales, Mancini decided to change it up. He used 8 changes in his starting 11 to keep things fresh, which was a lot more than I had expected. I knew he would make some changes, but I didn't think he would change pretty much the whole starting 11. I think for this match against Austria, I think he's going to go back to his guns. I think he's going to go back to kind of the starting 11 that he's been using in the first 2 games. I think we're going to see the return of Spinazzola on the left. We'll probably see a kid like Bastoni start against Austria with Bonucci paired alongside him. At least I would like to see that. I think Bastoni's had a good season at Inter. He's played an important role in their Scudetto run, so I think he should be rewarded with that starting place in the starting 11, because it doesn't look like Chiellini's coming back. And on the right-hand side, we'll probably see Di Lorenzo. I know Toloi played there last game, but I think Di Lorenzo just looked good the first 2 games, and I don't think you can take him out, especially with Florenzi being injured. It doesn't look like he's coming back for this game. In terms of the midfield, we do have a little bit of controversy. I know Jorginho and Barella probably have their starting spots locked up, but now the issue becomes we have a healthy Marco Verratti, and we have the sensational Locatelli. We've got some discrepancy on who to start there. 2 guys fighting for that one midfield position. I think you will see both of them throughout the game. Whoever starts, I think the other one will come on. For me, I think it's got to be Marco Verratti. He is healthy. He looked really good against Wales. He's been the starter in qualification. He's kind of the main guy, and I think Locatelli, he's been sensational, but his role was always as a backup and to fill in. I know he's having a really good Euros, and it would really suck to have him on the bench, but I think you got to go with Verratti. He's healthy. He plays at the bigger club, which I know is not necessarily always the case, but he's just such a good midfielder, and I think it would be a shame to leave him on the bench or not see him at all. So I think it will be Verratti, Jorginho, and Barella in the midfield. In terms of the forwards, it's got to be Insigne on the left. Immobile has been banging in goals for the Azzurri. Belotti looked okay, but I think Immobile is the guy, and Berardi on the right, which kind of sucks because Chiesa did have a really good game against Wales. He was the man of the match, but I think as long as Berardi's healthy, I think he's going to be that starter. You know me, when it comes to substitutions, it's going to be either Verratti or Locatelli coming off the bench. You're probably going to see Chiesa. It seems that Brian Cristante has been kind of a guy coming off the bench, depending on how far this match or what score this match is. It'll kind of be dependent on who kind of comes on. We might even see a guy like Acerbi come on if he's not in the starting 11. So Again, look to see a lot of rotation from Mancini, especially if they do pull ahead and they get ahead early. I could see some changes happening towards the end of the game. If the game is close, which I don't think it will be, personally I think it's going to be a score of 2-0. Again, another score line that I commonly predict. The Azzurri have been really good on defense. And it's been hard to kind of break them down. They play a lot of good possession soccer. They retain that possession, and they've just been attacking. I don't think Austria is going to be the team to score against them. I could see like a Portugal or a Belgium scoring against Italy in the next round, but I think the Azzurri are going to maintain that no goals against in this tournament up to this match against Austria. So for me, it's going to be 2-0. I think Immobile is going to get one, and I think Berardi is going to get one. They've both been working hard, and I think you will see both those guys score. Like I said, it's a score of 2-0, and if it's late in the game, I could see Mancini making those changes. As for the other matches, I don't really know who I'd want to face. I don't know if I'd rather face Belgium or Portugal. Both are really deadly teams, and this will kind of be the first test in quite some time where Italy will play kind of one of those top-ranked countries, and it'll be interesting to see how they fare out. But first, we got to get through Austria, and hopefully we can, and make it to the quarterfinal stage. Thanks for watching, YouTube. I'm glad you liked the video. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button for everything we do here at VRFootball. And hopefully there's another video coming after this. I mean, hopefully the Azzurri can progress and you'll see more of me doing my analysis and what I do here. So remember, Forza Azzurri.